What's the stupidest thing you've done at a family gathering? Got drunk in front of my great-grandmother and started to shit-talk my entire family in a baby voice to my baby niece. While the entire family thought I was out of line, my great-grandmother thought it was hilarious and that I had valid points. Got drunk and told one of my grandmas she was my favorite, in front of my other grandma. Not me, but at Thanksgiving last year my dad once brought out photos of the car crash that killed my grandpa and passed them around to my mom and her family. It was her dad that died, and he talked for like an hour about how bad his death must have been. It was painful to watch as he had only died recently. Got absolutely hammered the night before and passed out in a snowdrift at the family snowmobile party. Fell off my sled and just laid there waiting for death to take me. Death took too long, so I got up and went back to the group. I'm pretty sure my dad knew what was up and felt that slogging around in the snow all day might teach me not to do that again. He was right. Haven't gotten out of control drunk since Christmas of 1995. My brother had been overserved and was passed out on the floor in the middle of the group. He was only wearing gym shorts. Suddenly he woke for one brief second and pulled his shorts off, was not wearing underwear. He had no idea where he was. He was just laying there nude in front of maybe 20 people. It all went completely quiet until my uncle spoke up and said that son of a bitch is hung. Funniest thing I have ever seen. At my brother's confirmation, the whole family, almost 60 peoples, were sitting outside in the sun drinking coffee. I had a bright idea as a 12-year-old to show them all how badass I was at doing saltos on the trampoline. Guess what? I was a little too fast when going around, so I took the salto and my belly slammed down hard enough to beat the sickest fart out of me. I was just as surprised as the rest. I have a cinema room in my house fully kitted out. I use it as a room for growing tomatoes though. Decided one Christmas to host at my place and invited the whole family over. I had only been living there for a few years and growing tomatoes in the cinema room was normal to me and I didn't really think about it. Nephew found tomato room and I paid him $100 to keep his mouth shut. Stuck to his word, surprising for a 12-year-old. At a family reunion I brought up how my cousin was on Girls Gone Wild. That didn't go over well with my aunt. I haven't seen her video. Burned my hand quite badly protecting a younger cousin from being burned. He's a dick, fuck him, I should have let him melt his skin off instead of mine. Well, skin melted on 4 fingers. He knocked over a high-intensity work lamp that had been on for hours. The glass was a few hundred degrees. It was dark and he was running to straighten it up, so I pushed him away from it and lifted it up myself. Fingers touched the glass and I heard a sizzling noise. When I was younger we would get some chips and drive around popular parks and walk up to family reunion and act like we belong. Eat free food and leave. I talked to people I have never met in my life that thought they knew me. LOL.